Definition and role of sub-processors. A sub-processor is a third party engaged by a processor to carry out specific data processing activities on behalf of the controller, under the guidance and instruction of the controller. Sub-processors are one step removed from the direct controller-processor relationship but are integral to the processing activities, especially in complex or large-scale processing operations. The use of sub-processors introduces additional layers of complexity in ensuring GDPR compliance, making clear guidelines and contractual obligations essential. Prior authorization. The GDPR mandates that any use of a sub-processor must be predicated on the prior consent of the controller. This consent can be specific to a particular sub-processor or general, allowing the processor flexibility within agreed parameters to choose sub-processors. However, even with general consent, processors are required to inform controllers of any intended changes concerning the addition or replacement of sub-processors, granting controllers the opportunity to object to such changes. Contractual requirements. The relationship between processors and sub-processors must be governed by a contract or legal act under EU or member state law, much like the controller-processor relationship. This contract must stipulate: the sub-processor is subject to the same data protection obligations as those imposed on the processor by the controller, particularly concerning data security and the rights of data subjects. The processor remains fully liable to the controller for the performance of the sub-processor's obligations. These requirements ensure that the protections and obligations under the GDPR cascade down the processing chain, maintaining a consistent level of data protection. Responsibilities of sub-processors. Sub-processors bear a direct responsibility for implementing appropriate technical and organizational measures to ensure data processing meets GDPR standards. Like processors, sub-processors must ensure data confidentiality, assist in responding to data subject requests, and help in managing data breaches, among other obligations. Challenges and compliance strategies. The use of sub-processors necessitates a robust compliance framework to manage the complexities introduced by their involvement in processing activities. Controllers and processors must diligently assess and monitor the data protection practices of sub-processors, requiring transparency, detailed contractual arrangements, and regular audits. Best practices for managing sub-processor relationships. 1. Due diligence. Processors should conduct thorough due diligence before engaging sub-processors, assessing the data protection policies, practices, and compliance records. 2. Clear contracts. The contracts between processors and sub-processors should clearly articulate data protection obligations, rights, and responsibilities, mirroring the processor-controller agreement. 3. Transparency. Processors must maintain open lines of communication with controllers, promptly informing them of any intended changes regarding sub-processor engagements. 4. Audit and review. Regular audits and reviews of sub-processors' practices should be conducted to ensure ongoing compliance with the GDPR. Conclusion. Sub-processors play a critical role in the data processing ecosystem, extending the operational capacities of processors while introducing additional compliance considerations under the GDPR. The EDPB's guidelines underscore the importance of careful management, transparent communications, and strict contractual arrangements in governing sub-processor engagements. By adhering to these principles, processors and controllers can ensure that their use of sub-processors aligns with GDPR requirements, safeguarding data subjects' rights and maintaining trust in the digital economy.